You young mages don't know how good you have it, said the old wizard teacher. Back when I was your age, I walked uphill both ways to and from class. Damn non-Euclidean spatial mages. You young mages don't know how good you have it, grumbled Master Belgrim, the old wizard teacher, pacing in front of his class with a staff that looked older than some mountain ranges. His students watched, half in awe, half in confusion, as he launched into another one of his infamous rants. Back when I was your age, I walked uphill both ways to and from class. None of these fancy teleportation spells or enchanted slippers. No sir. Just me and my 2 feet, trudging through damn near everything the world threw at me. And let me tell you, non-Euclidean spatial mages made it worse, turning paths upside down, sideways, and inside out. You think walking through a mountain is hard? Try walking through a mountain that has 8 corners and no doors. Every direction is north. Every single one. The students exchanged glances, trying to wrap their heads around the concept of every direction being north, but none dared question the ancient wizard's tale. This wasn't their first rodeo. Before Master Belgrim could dive further into his cryptic grievances about non-Euclidean geometry, the classroom door creaked open. Another old wizard, this one even more hunched and wrinkled, shuffled inside, leaning heavily on his cane. The students shifted uncomfortably in their seats, recognizing Archmage Eldrak, who made Master Belgrim look like a fresh-faced apprentice. You think that's tough, do you, Belgrim? Rasped Eldrak, with a voice that sounded like 2 boulders grinding together. He wheezed a chuckle. When I was your age, lad, we didn't have non-Euclidean nonsense. We had to navigate by the stars, real stars. Not those conjured illusions you lot mess with these days. And don't even get me started on spell components. You younglings have it easy, now you can summon a phoenix feather from the other side of the continent with a snap of your fingers. In my time, we had to hunt phoenixes the old-fashioned way. With a net, on foot, during a solar storm, mind you. The students' eyes widened, some in terror at the idea of hunting phoenixes with nothing but a net, and others in sheer confusion at the concept of a solar storm. But they nodded sagely, afraid to blink too much lest they appear disrespectful. Belgrim huffed, clearly irked. Ha! Phoenix feathers, what a joke. Back when I was an apprentice, we had to collect the tears of a banshee at dawn, while still alive. And banshees, let me tell you, weren't as weepy as they are now. Archmage Eldrak squinted at Belgrim. Tears of a banshee? You're soft, boy. In my day, we had to milk a dragon for spell components. The students recoiled in unison, their minds racing through the logistics of dragon milking. A bead of sweat rolled down the brow of one student who was brave enough to whisper, dragons. Had milk? Before either of the wizards could answer, the floor beneath them rumbled, and the temperature in the room dropped several degrees. The very air seemed to shimmer as the door groaned open once more. This time, an impossibly ancient figure entered, a figure so old that even time seemed reluctant to touch him. His robe was so worn it looked like it might disintegrate if a strong breeze passed through. His eyes glowed faintly, betraying the unfathomable centuries he had lived through. It was immortal Magnus Throm, a wizard so old that rumors claimed he was there when magic itself was born. The 2 elderly wizards immediately fell silent, their previously smug expressions replaced with looks of reluctant respect. Throm shuffled forward with the speed of an advancing glacier and eyed them both. Banshee tears. Dragon milk.